coming in as far as Yawar is sharing on part of the opposition leader. Some of them have already reached Srinagar, but we also talk about Omar Abdullah now. The CM to be, before oath taking, has spoken out and he's offered tribute to Sheikh Abdullah. And this morning the pictures that have been coming in, of course, today being a big day for him as he will be sworn in as the Chief Minister. Yes, but that was when Jammu and Kashmir was still a state. Today he will be sworn in as the first Chief Minister of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir.
After the abrogation of Article 3.
I have some strange distinctions. I was the last Chief Minister to serve a full 6-year term. Now I'll be the first Chief Minister of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. The last distinction, as in the one of serving 6 years, I'm quite happy about. Being a Chief Minister of a Union Territory is a different matter altogether. It has its own challenges, but I hope that the status of a Union Territory is a temporary one. We look forward to working in cooperation with Government of India to resolve the people's problems, and the best way to do that would be to start by restoring statehood to Jammu and Kashmir.
After the abrogation of Article 3.
I have some strange distinctions.
All right, let's get in a word from Yawar once again. Yawar, of course, big day as far as the CM-designate Omar Abdullah is concerned, as today his swearing in is going to take place. But is there a points agenda that has now been readied by him? Of course, the government formation that will be taking place almost after a decade.
Well, exactly. We heard Omar Abdullah saying that the first step will be to, getting the track that has been promised by the people. That is the restoration of statehood. In fact, he also said that they will work with the close coordination to the center so that the problems of the people will be rectified. Now, remember that after the oath ceremony, the Omar Abdullah is going to have a deliberation, a meeting with the administrative secretaries at the Secretariat Srinagar, and he will have the secretaries meeting of the various departments. So there will be no cabinet meeting today, and expectedly the top officers from the IAS, IPS, they will brief Omar Abdullah about the ground situations, about their current departments as well. And after that, there will be the portfolios that will be decided. Since there is no portfolio that have been decided yet, but sources within the party say that the portfolios are being framed, and they will be shared with the media as well as to the public shortly from now. But today, as I spoke to you earlier, that the India blog is going to show the strength from the SKICC Srinagar, because the Maharashtra and the Jharkhand polls, they have already been announced. So this will be a first message that will come in from the India bloc, from the Kashmir, because this was a much awaited polls in the Union Territory. After a long pause of 1 decade, the Union Territory is finally getting its local representatives here. So all the eyes will be on the Amar's new government. Back to you.
So the National Conference, which is invited also when it comes to the India Bloc Alliance partners as well, to be a part of this oath-taking ceremony, which was expected to be a grand one that will be taking place later in the day. However, some of them who've already arrived in Srinagar, they have been sharing their pictures and experiences as well of a united front, as they are now expecting this will be, of course, putting across as far as the government formation that is now being done. Yawar, this is coming at a time when it comes to the president's rule that has now been revoked from Jammu and Kashmir, and of course the invitation that has been sent across by the Lieutenant Governor to form the government.
Well, exactly. President's rule has come to an end in the Union Territory. It was, implemented in the 2019, and after that, there was a, proper procedure that was followed in. Omar Abdullah, he first went to the Raj Bhavan and presented his letter of support from the Congress, AAP, CPIM and other independents to the Lieutenant Governor. Since then, there was a scrutiny of the papers, and it went to the President, and following that, the Home Ministry scrutinized it, and Principal Secretary to the Lieutenant Governor presented him an invitation for the oath ceremony, and the dates was decided. As we earlier reported last week, that the oath ceremony will take place on the Wednesday, and today is a Wednesday, and Omar Abdullah is going to sworn in as the first Union Territory Chief Minister. This will be a different thing for the entire Jammu and Kashmir, because in 2014 when the election was held, that time it was just, state, and 2009 when the Omar Abdullah was the chief minister, that time it was a state. So the things have been changed, as accepted by the Omar Abdullah as well, that things won't remain changed as it was in the past. So many of the challenges are there, but talking about the government formation, it will be on the talk. Interesting to see that which minister or which MLA will get the portfolio on the track, because there's a long list of the top leaders from the national conference who are in the fray, from the South Kashmir to the North Kashmir and the Central Kashmir. So this will be a confined ministerial, because as I told you that only 8 ministers is going to take the oath back to you.
Because in the recent elections, the NC secured 42 out of the 90 seats, while Congress only managed to win 6, and together with the two pre-poll alliances that command the majority of the 95-member assembly, which includes also 5 members that will be nominated by the Lieutenant Governor. That, however, has been one of the contentious issues. Let's also talk about